Uncertainties about the economy and inflation still being at high levels, experts say it's especially important to set financial goals for this year.
Here's ABC's Tim Pulliam with more.
Many Americans are looking to make this year better than the last, and one aspect of life that could improve your situation is your money. Michael Learsh, head of advice and planning for Wells Fargo, says setting financial goals for 2024 is critical for these reasons.
The first is we don't really know where the economy is going to go. And so we want to be prepared for the unexpected. The second is that we want to make sure that we're as intentional with our money as we can be, especially given that inflation is still higher than it has been in the more recent past.
Learsh says popular financial goals include managing credit and debit, managing spending, making big purchases like buying a home, and saving for the future.
So the biggest mistake Americans make when setting financial goals is trying to make a bunch of gigantic changes all at once and changes that are extremely unpleasant, like constraining themselves and not enjoying their lives.
Learsh recommends setting a goal that you're more likely to stick with long term.
Even if they seem very insignificant to you, looking back over 3 or 6 months, saving $100 a month can actually amount to a meaningful amount of money. And in fact, an amount of money that most Americans don't have accumulated in their savings accounts. So really keep it small, keep it achievable, try not to constrain yourself, go have your coffee, but just do it very intentionally and differently.
And be specific about the goal, the dollar amount, and the time period in which you want to achieve it. Commit those details to paper and track your progress. If you're off track, acknowledge why and make changes as needed.
If something unexpected happened that you didn't anticipate, acknowledge that it's okay. You can reset or come back to that goal once that moment has passed. And as we all know, a lot of those things happen. Job loss, a family member needs you, you get sick, whatever it is. So just acknowledge it, come back to that goal when you can.
And when you make progress, Learsh says it's important to celebrate it and do something fun for yourself. Tim Pulliam, ABC News, Los Angeles.
You got some financial goals that you're trying to follow, or?
I do, but those darn grocery bills, I just can't seem to attain my financial goals because they keep going up.
Well, especially on weeks like this when we have weather that just like bars you from going to the grocery store.
Yes.
And if you do, it's going to be busy because people want to stay inside when it's cold outside and snowing, and
That's the only thing saving me money right now is
Exactly.
the snow keeping you from going to the store.
Yeah, no, I know. I got some financial goals for myself to just keep saving
That's
for the
a good
future.
one.
I'm only 24, so we got a while.
Plenty of time.
Got a while to go.
You're just a child.
But just a child. Yeah, that's what my mom calls me. Still a child. I act like a child, but even on air.